It's time to dive beneath the surface and into the minds and hearts of your favorite celebrities and pop culture icons. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Newell. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. But for those of you who do know me, you know that that's not why we're always here, right? Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that being said, let's jump right in. Okay, guys, so we are back to talk about The Bachelor from 2018, Colton Underwood, because, well, he just came out. So congratulations to you, Colton, but there have been a few people who aren't so happy about this. I just want to start off by saying this is obviously not an easy thing to do for anyone who's a part of the LGBTQIA+ community. It's just not. Coming out, it depends who your family is. It depends who you have as far as friends around you. It depends on the environment that you grow up in. You know, for myself, I didn't tell my family until I was almost 21 years old because it was challenging. I thought that my whole family would never talk to me again. And that's not the reaction that I got. I actually received a lot of support, so that was amazing. However, I kept my fiance a secret for a year. So it's just different for every single person. For Colton Underwood, he felt like, you know, this was wrong. He prayed to God every single day to please change him and make him a straight man. And he even said that he contemplated suicide. These are feelings that, of course, nobody wants to go through. But yes, sometimes these are the challenges of being a part of a community that you didn't necessarily think that you'd be a part of. Maybe a community that's not as well accepted in the area that you come from. I mean, you guys know how this works. So for Colton Underwood, he decided to take his interview to Good Morning America, and this is how he decided to come out. Of course, we know that he was with Cassie Randolph for a while. From the Bachelor season of 2018. They split up, I want to say it was in 2020, and it got really bad. She ended up getting a restraining order, and he was kind of losing his, you know, like becoming a little bit obsessive with her, but now it sort of makes sense. He was becoming obsessive because this is a woman that he became familiar with, and she started to learn the ins and outs of him. He learned the ins and outs of her, and it's not an organic relationship at the point that you're hiding your true self. So really by him, you know, having this breakup, he was like, oh my gosh, I have to get reaffiliated, refamiliar with a new woman all over again if I'm going to keep this lie up. And if that's not organic for you, and that's not truly the person that you're interested in, mentally, emotionally, sexually, all of that, then it's not an easy task. It's no easy task. It's just kind of like work at that point. It's work, and it's even more work to keep your secret. So again, that's why I want to congratulate Colton Underwood for coming out on Good Morning America, and this is what he said. Obviously, this year has been a lot for a lot of people, and I think it's made a lot of people look in the mirror and figure out who they are, what they want, and what they've been putting off in their lives. He said, I came to terms with it earlier this year. I'm gay. Now, of course, after having his long-term relationship with Cassie Randolph, we want to know. We want to know, what does Cassie think about this? This was a man that she was intimate with. This was a man that was, you know, a part of her life. She, at one point, must have seen a forever with this man. And now just to find out that it might have all been a lie, that's harsh to say, but in some capacity, there is a little bit of mistruth there, right? So we don't want to say it was all a lie, but there are mistruths to this relationship, and she most likely wasn't aware of it. She said, well, a source said that she didn't know he was going to go on Good Morning America, and she's trying to process it. Right now, it's really difficult for Cassie because, well, she just found out that the man that she once loved came out as a gay man. Processing, I think that's fair to say. As far as what the future looks like for Colton Underwood, though, it looks like he's going to ride this out. He just landed a new Netflix series with Gus Kenworthy, who is a famous Olympian and skier. And if you check his Instagram bio, he's also a dog dad. Not like that's relevant to this, but he's apparently going to be Colton Underwood's gay guide. It's going to be a reality series on Netflix, and I guess it's what life looks like for Colton now, navigating it as a gay man. Being introduced into the LGBTQIA+ community and what's to come from that. It's going to be an interesting reality series because Colton is a very guarded guy. Of course, he was a virgin until his like way into his 20s. He didn't tell us about any of this up until this point. So there's a lot in there that we don't actually know. What we do know, though, is that Gus and Colton were seen in New York walking down the street with Colton's dad right before the Good Morning America interview. So it looks like things are starting to go pretty okay for Colton. If he has his parents by his side, all right, that's the hardest part. Again, for me, when I told my mom and dad, I was just like, I had to send a text message and I was like, please don't hate me. If you hate me, then I'm sorry. And I turned off my phone, and it was on my 1-year anniversary with my fiance because I made a commitment saying, listen, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to keep you a secret, even though that's exactly what I'm doing and I'm at fault for this. But I promise if we make it to 1 year, then I will tell my whole family. And we went out to an anniversary dinner that night, and that's exactly what I did. I mass text all of my brothers and sisters, my mom, my dad, my whole family. I put them on one big group thread, and I sent it out, and I shut my phone off, and I ordered a bottle of wine because I was like, this is hell. And that's how that went. But guys, it's a story that I'll never forget, and neither will Colton. I mean, most people don't get to come out on Good Morning America, but okay. Carol Radswell, though, was one person who was not celebrating Colton Underwood and his coming out story. I don't know if you remember Carol, but she was on The Real Housewives of New York for a few seasons. She wasn't on there for a long time, but I think 2 or 3 seasons. And she's saying that why are we applauding Colton Underwood when he led on all of these women? He led on over 25 contestants on The Bachelor, and all of these women started to form relationships with him, get these emotions, and invest themselves into him. And he lied to all of them. Why are we applauding that? She also said, well, congratulations, Colton. I think that not everybody should be really uplifting you in this moment. And she didn't say this verbatim, but this is pretty much the grand scheme of it. We shouldn't really be uplifting you. We should be kind of asking, how do these women feel? We should be there for the women, not necessarily Colton. Well, Carol, I understand that you got a lot of backlash for that because people think that that was super insensitive. However, I kind of see both sides, especially because I can put myself in Colton's shoes, except for being a part of The Bachelor, of course. But this man was trying to figure out if there was a way that he could be happy as a straight man. He was battling himself. There are inner emotions. He was trying to figure that out and what that means to him. It's no easy task. I've already said this. And yes, we can sympathize with the women too, because the women were investing themselves into a relationship with a man who wasn't truly interested in women. We can see both sides. It doesn't mean that one's more right or one's more wrong. It just is what it is. But I'm not going to take my word for it. I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that Colton's in the wrong? Do you think Carol Radswell's right? Or are we just applauding him and saying, you know what, man, go out into the world and live your best gay self? I don't know. I'm kind of saying go out in the world and live your best gay self. But we'll see. Guys, go ahead and comment below. I read all of your comments. I probably need to go shave my face at this point. But if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Thanks for watching Up and Adam.